2 seeds in the Section 7 AA, the Andover Huskies and the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning facing off tonight at the Heritage Center with the trip of a lifetime on the line, the state tournament. Miss Hockey Minnesota semifinalists Mercury Bischoff ready to go, but it's the Huskies who would strike first just 90 seconds in. Point shot is deflected by Amelia McQuay, who gives Andover the early lead. On the very next shift, Kylie DeBay centers the puck for Mercury Bischoff. The senior scores her 57th goal this season to tie it up at 1. Andover would retake the lead on the next shift. Point shot from Courtney Little fools the goalie, and now it's 2-1. Time to buckle up. DeBay keeps it in the zone and then sticks it top shelf where you already know where Daniel Chiarelli keeps his chunky peanut butter 8 minutes in, and it's 2-2. Huskies on the power play now. Great puck movement and an even better snipe from Maya Engler. She gives Andover their 3rd lead of the night. The Huskies took over from that point forward. Therefore, Grand Rapids Greenway season comes to a heartbreaking ending. The hands of Andover 7-3.